leader has been kidnapped. 100 million is his ransom fee they've been asked. If you are watching, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, on notifications, drop your comments, like and share with others. Mr. Femi, they have declared war on the Yoruba race again. What do you have to say about that?
Well, it's a challenge to Yoruba race. They have declared war truly, but unfortunately at this moment, people that are supposed to rise up, something is telling me that they may not rise up because of what happened and the area that happened. You see, Afenifere, politically they are not in line with the present administration, the government in time now. If you look at Afenifere, Afenifere has not been able to go with the Yoruba politician, the core Yoruba politician, and you can see it from in 2023 election where a majority of Afenifere support somebody that is not from Yoruba land. So because of that one, some people may be seeing Afenifere from different angle from what they actually represent. If to say Afenifere as a group will be able to stand neutrally, distance itself from anything that relates to politics and champion Yoruba's development, honestly speaking, maybe it would have been better because there is no way you want to be involving yourself in politics that you will not have enemy. You will be having enemy. That is the issue. Because I want to believe that maybe these people have known that if they attack people, somebody from Afenifere, Yoruba may not be quickly, or our politician will not quickly rise up. And they have been targeting them. Look at when they kill the daughter of a Fasorati. He's also a leader in Afenifere. So actually it's a war. I mean, it's a challenge on Yoruba, race, and I expect people to rise up and make sure that the man in question is being rescued. But I still have my reservation, like I said, that there may not be prompt reaction. From who is who in Yoruba land.
Sunday Igboho now has been vindicated. We saw some of those supporters yesterday. They were very happy. I was saying that now that they're not kidnapping the Yoruba leaders, maybe Yorubas will now start seeing that the Fulanis are not their friends. But what do you have to say about Sunday Igboho? Sunday Igboho has been silent. Say nothing concern me anymore. I've tried my best. What do you have to say about the silence?
Well, when you talk about kidnapping in Yoruba land, we can say 70% of it are conducted by Fulani S-men. Leave the remaining 30% for either Igbo or Yoruba. So I will see that's why I will relate it with Fulani, because they have always been after Yoruba leader. Immediately the beginning of Buhari administration, we know how many times Olufalaye farm was being attacked. Several times his farm was being attacked, and the attack on the Fasorati daughter, also killing of Fasorati daughter, so that there are some people that are targeting Yoruba race, and it's not just started even before Igboho rise up to say that Fulani are our problem. It has been like that Fulani, they are always after Yoruba. But unfortunately, some Yoruba leaders still don't see it in that way. They still decided to choose wrong enemy instead of focus on people that don't really like us. Look at this man, Evans. He was a high-profile kidnapper. But when you go and look at Evans' activities, go and check how many people he kidnapped, you will see that he concentrates on Igbo. His fellow Igbo men, that he know that they have money. Even when he was operating in Lagos here. So, but Fulani, they will rather leave their own people there and come to this side and come and terrorize us. So Sunday Igboho himself should not fold and be watching and say keep distance. That I've told you people, you don't want to hear, and be happy because a Yoruba leader is being kidnapped. they should not commit the same error we committed at Ilorin, that we leave Afanja and his problem, instead of the Yoruba to rise up and checkmate what is happening there, checkmate the excess of Fulani. We rather leave that land for, and we are still regretting it up to today. So if you think that kidnapping that Afenifere youth leader is the way to vindicate yourself, or to justify what you are saying, and you are celebrating on that one, or that you are still inviting enemy, and one day they will not know the boundary, you yourself like forfeiting. So I wouldn't go with that. I expect Sunday Igboho to keep on doing what you know best to do by checkmating the excess of Fulani.
And what do you have to say over what happened during Babagida's book presentation? A lot of the book, Babagida stood there with him, even when the Bola went to the book that fought for them, Nadeko, they're there with him. Is that a slap on your leaders? Even Babagida not even apologize for the death of the ex-Jabela. How do you see the Yoruba leaders? Do you think that they betrayed Abela, or what are your opinions about that?
Honestly speaking, the one that paid me most is Tinubu, that went to that place. Tinubu should have sent one of his ADC, not that he will now go and sit down in that place and be merry and dine with IBB himself, that he was the genesis of a problem that we have concerning June 12th. You yourself, you know. So seeing there, I don't know. Another person that I saw that I was surprised is this man, Osibado also. I saw him there reviewing the book. But I don't. Do we have any monarch from Yoruba land in that place? I'm not sure. So to tell you that that gathering was political, and IBB has always been a godfather to any serious politician in Nigeria. Even this MKO Abiola, a supposed winner of that June 12th election, was a friend to IBB. It was annulment of June 12th election that people are talking about. People don't talk about the relationship between these two before. It's the same way Tinubu was also related with IBB. It was just because of the annulment of June 12th election. But I would have expected Tinubu not to go into that gathering that day. Send somebody there to even express your grievance more. But instead of that, we went to that place and started thanking IBB for saying the truth that we have already known. So it's very, very unfortunate.
Finally, what do you now think will happen to the future of Yoruba and Fulani relations, according to this, what happened over the course of IBB's book presentation?
Well, Yoruba and Fulani relationship, it may not change, because we have always been cats and rats, and sometimes mouse and cats they play. I will call Yoruba mouse and call Fulani cat. But if you go and watch Tom and Jerry, you see that even majority of the time cats suffer with the trickish of mouse. So our relationship may not come to an end soon, because Yoruba, we know we like some political goodies. We want some political goodies from them, and these people, they know how to punish us when they want to punish us. Because if Tinubu finish this regime, and power return to north, Yoruba should just stand their ground, they should just prepare for the worst time. And me, I'm not afraid, because I'm not a politician. People that will be suffer in the southwest, they are the politicians. Yoruba, we are more or less like Igbo. We are not like Fulani that always want power. If they don't have power, they cannot stand. Yoruba, we can move forward without any power.
A Fulani thing, agenda to conquer Nigeria and create an influence that Nigeria is battling to solve today. But the resistance is that the restoration of the injustice is what Biafra has come to stand for.
But there's this question, it always comes that why are the Yoruba seems to always back the Fulanis are against their southern brothers, the Igbos? Why do you think it always happen like that?
Yes, let me tell you, it is because of the falsehood, the message, the concept, the understanding that has been created as at that time, that multiply to what it is today. The elders of the land, apart from people who are very close to reality, that will tell you exactly this is actually what happened. But you see that at a point where that the siege is supposed to come in, even when Awolowo lost Southwest, when it come to reality of capitalizing on what he believed in, he knew at the time, he jettisoned it. When Gowon invited him after releasing him from prison, I invited him and gave him a national award. He accepted. He would have rejected it. He would have protested, knowing fully well that Uzogu and the rest of them were fighting to make him president. Then he accepted and wrote him back, and he turned against the Igbo people and began to promulgate, laws that will squeeze and starve the Igbo people to death. But the question is that, have Nigeria now worked? Is it the Nigeria they can be proud of? Nigeria can never work, and Nigeria can never be one.
Nigeria can never work,
and Nigeria can never be one.
Why do you say so?
I'm telling you, see, justice delayed at this point has become a justice denied. You can't continue to deny Igbo or falsehood. They are denying Igbos based on falsehood. Like a lot of people were reviewing from America and all over the world and asking now the truth has come in. What would the Yoruba nation, in all truth, accept responsibility of the damage that was done ignorantly? And why is it that at this point in time, Gowon has not been able to publish the Aburi agreement? At least let Nigerians know actually what transpired in Aburi. The copies are there. It's not the only one that signed. Let federal government, under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, make it mandatory so that if we are going to reconcile as a people, we reconcile. But the more we continue to cover this thing up, the way they are covering it up, then I can tell you, Nigeria will not be one, and Nigeria can never remain one. And nothing. Over 6 million women were butchered in the north. Some pregnant women wept over fake news of Igbo coup. We lost the first military head of state on that regard. How is Gowon? Gowon is not even qualified to be head of state at that time. So you can see what was created, and everything that was created at that point that was to make sure that the Igbo people, the Igbo nation, the Igbo kingdom, the Biafrans actually go down. But God will have a way of doing his own thing. Will you say that the Biafrans are down now? After 64 years of existence as a nation, would you say that the Igbos are actually down? These are questions they need to answer. Then fear such people, because you don't know the brain, the strength, the divinity that is behind them. That's made them, after picking lion for 5, 10, 15 years, today they are being studied as one of the tribe and race in the world that can be able to produce 5-10 billionaires in less than 15 years. They are the only people that can do that. It is struggle. That is what it is. Imagine if these people were able to be independent and continue to push for their ingenuity. And moreover, scientifically, the Biafran war was a necessity of revelation for those who fought that war. The Igbo man, without the white man's input, was able to build the largest and the biggest armory weapon to defend Biafra. Now we are having our sovereignty. Now it has become very clear that the restoration of the Jewish Black Kingdom is very close. Imagine what will happen with the support we are going to get from the international community and all those lovers of freedom, excluding Fulanis, who are bent on killing. What has Gowon achieved now at the end of the day? What Gowon in his atrocities, in his shame, knowing fully well that Aburi agreement would have stopped the killing, would have arrested the issue of division, would have arrested the issue of injustice, would have arrested the issue of you rejected it, and on that process you enacted an order and start creating states and use police action against the Biafrans, and that was what led to the war. So Ojukwu was right, and that issue of reconciliation, there's no reconciliation yet.
There's a breaking news now. Donald Trump has ordered the first military airstrikes on Somalia as Shabab. There is tension in the north that this same thing might happen. Donald Trump is on fire. What do you have to say?
No, anybody that wants to underrate the Igbo people now is doing that at his own detriment. Time has gone. Igbo has spread all over the world. In 88 countries of the world. 88 countries of the world. Go and check the record. The record is there. And not only, if we don't go to nations and become dormant and adamant, we'll go there, we'll make impact, we'll contribute, we'll struggle, we'll get recognized. Go and look at the number of people that the Red Cross was able to move from the Igbo land during the Nigeria Biafra war. Most of them are billionaires scattered all over the world. Most of them are US Army, Israeli Army, Australia, Germany. Red Cross alone, they still go there, they will still write it. That we are Biafrans, we are Igbos. In case I die here, they still pass the message to their children. And some of those children now have become something else. The person that developed .com is an Igbo man. The person that were able to calculate 1 billion messages at a go in 1 second is an Igbo man. The people who are transforming science and technology all over the world, go and look at their history. I believe so. They are all Biafrans, they are all Igbos. What America will do is doing in Somalia, what is going to happen to Nigeria will be a child's play.
But are you of the opinion that some people say that Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed under Donald Trump to protect the Igbos against the onslaught of these mercenaries and terrorists in Nigeria? Do you think that they can make it happen to secure the Igbo land against influx of bandits and terrorists in Nigeria?
Well, the IPOB is not a terrorist organization. Igbos are not terrorists. Biafrans are not terrorists. We are not challenging anybody. We are not in contest with anything, be it religion, be it whatever. We are not in contest with anybody. What we want is existence of humanity. As simple as that. Anybody that align with that reality, we must align with it. Biafrans will align with it. The government of Biafra will align with it. The kingdom of Biafra will align with it. The foundation of Biafra will align with it. Israel stood for humanity. America stood for humanity. Biafra stands for humanity. Anything that will go against these rules, be it local or international law, will be racist.
After 1966, 1970, you find out that Obasanjo was there in 1976, Ramotama Ahmed there in 1976, Chagari was there in 1979 to 1983, Buhari was there from 84, 83, eve of 84 to 1985. Fulani was there, Abacha was there, and Soniko was there. Is it only Fulani and the Yoruba get Nigeria? That's why we don't go to that axis. We have no hope. There's no future for Igbo man in Nigeria political leadership. That's why we always mind our business, and we're still questioning, why shouldn't you allow Biafra, the Igbo man, to see the way when you actually understand that you are the owner of the country called Nigeria? Igbo man is not among you. You leave him to go. That is what Edwin Clark said before he died. When you said Igbo man is the second-class citizen in this country, allow him to go. But this time around, we have come to the conclusion that we are not begging anybody to allow us to go. We are going willy-nilly, whether you like it or not. We are going. That is my answer.
In just 1 minute, what can I say about the Igbo politicians who are always siding the northern people out of their border and American?
They are all put over. They are all bought over. They are all mercenaries working for their Fulani, political masters. They cannot come out and say the truth, actually, because truth has eluded them. They have been denied the truth. They can never ever stand for what the truth is all about. So those politicians in Igbo land, they are too astute. They only look towards the advantage, their own advantage.
They are selfish politicians. Out of selfishness, they actually, involve themselves in Nigerian political system because of what their family personally, gain. They don't want to at least generalize it for that politics business to touch every region in Igbo, every family, every community, every vicinities by what? Building developmental infrastructure, employment infrastructure, social amenities, and all that. They just do politics as Igbo politicians because of what they should benefit.
So let us go to this breaking news now. There's a breaking news coming from the US.